The San Francisco 49ers went to Philadelphia in full Grinch mode, dressed in black and talking smack. But action talks and bullshit runs a marathon. And you know what? The Eagles had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, likes and dislikes, 49ers versus Eagles, Week 3 edition. The San Francisco 49ers went and tried to bully the Eagles, and guess what? It could have went bad, but it was all right. There's a lot that went right with the Eagles, 10 minutes or less, likes and dislikes. Let's go. Number 1, the 49ers big-time players. In a big game, everyone on offense came through. You never know who's going to come through when the money's on the line. But everybody did. Brock Purdy, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk is on fire. Definitely Trent Williams. Definitely CMC. And dude, Bo, no one wanted a piece of him, bro. When it all comes down to it, in a big game Brock, BCB, says you can rely on me going into the playoffs. This team, especially on offense, is going to have full confidence in each other. I love it. I'm going to go with a dislike. Kyle Shanahan and the early script. I've been harping on it. Look at the 49ers. They got just guys on offensive line. No doubt about that. But you got the main man, the big killer, Trent Williams, left tackle. And look at, you got some slow linebackers. Run left with the league's leading freaking rusher and run CMC behind the best offensive lineman in the game, Trent Williams. First 6 plays, no runs left. What the hell was Kyle Shanahan doing? -6 yards in the first quarter in the biggest game of the year. It was all bad. But you know what? After going down 6-0, Kyle flipped the script, got back on track, and I like this game plan. You got Debo going this way, CMC going that way, Ayuk going that way, Kittle, 2 hands, holding that football, big plays. From not doing a damn thing to 6 straight touchdowns, they added the perfect amount of flash and pizzazz to ground and pound. You did it all. It was a mixed drink, and the cocktails got drunker. We got all drunk on some Eagle cocktail. It was all good. Script bad, dislike initially, but the adjustments and the stick-to-itiveness of Kyle Shanahan and the 49er offense, well done. What I really like, the secondary of the San Francisco 49ers. Steve Wilkes, you got a lot of scrutiny, but you're doing a damn great job. 2 things you wanted to do. Look, you're a secondary guy. You wanted that secondary to step up. It certainly did. But you also wanted to stop that stupid running quarterback stuff the 49ers have been getting beat by since Russell Wilson stepped in the league. We haven't been able to stop it, and we've had plenty of guys who have beat us. The 49er pass rush had to stay disciplined. Bosa got pancaked by Lane. Look, it is what it is. But the 49ers pass rush stayed disciplined, and the reason why they can cut down those running lanes for Jalen Hurts was because the defensive backs, I'm going to call them all out. Travarius Ward, great job. Diamond Lenore, you were made to play nickel, brother. And Ambry Thomas stuck on their man fairly well. Look, great numbers for A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith for like a 165-pound dude. He's a tough dude. Good numbers for them. But they didn't wreck the game. No shame in losing to top-notch athletes who work hard. But the secondary was overall good. Jair Brown, He looked like a rookie safety sometimes. But overall, good. Didn't blow the game. The Eagles were tough, but the 49ers had an answer every single time. Dislike. More of a question mark. What happened to John Feliciano at right guard? I talked about it before. Spencer Burford, look at I love you. The starting right guard. You're probably the prototypical guy, but you don't have experience. The 49ers, they went back to Burford after the injury. That's fair. But again, another penalty. Which is going to lead me to Brock Purdy. Third drive of the game. Big time dislike leading to a like. Burford, another penalty. 49ers, second and long. Brock Purdy, back in his own territory. Backed up against the wall. Second and long. Tremendous play to Ayuk. Then he gets it to Kittle and matriculates the ball downfield, leading to a 49er touchdown from down 6-0 to up 7-0. Never looking back. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards. This guy is tougher than he looks. And the one thing he had to prove as far as physically to me, on the field, moving up in the pocket, Brock Purdy has good feet. He knows when to hold them, knows when to fold them, knows when to take a chance, and he knows when to run. Watching Brock Purdy is a lot of fun. I love it. I like Brock Purdy. Going back to the defensive line, special shout out. Look at Jalen Hurts had all day, but you maintained your discipline. Team defense. It didn't hurt us. That doesn't work if the secondary is not doing their job. But all the work you put in to slow down a running quarterback, you did a great job. And special shout out. Look at Bosa and Chase Young. Sometimes they got beat, sometimes they won. But Eric Armstead, Javon Kinlaw, all the defensive tackles made good plays. Main dislike, Eric Armstead, foot injury, knee injury. We're going to need that guy, but maybe it's coming at the right time. 49ers need to win next week, but we'll talk about that on what to watch for. Like Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, tremendous, as usual. Demo Lenore, the whole linebacking crew. I'll put Demo as the nickel back, but he hit like a linebacker on Swift, that's for sure. I like that, but man, hope he doesn't get fined. I'll leave it at that. The Dre Greenlaw situation with Big Dom. I don't like that everyone knows who Big Dom is. He's the head of security for the Eagles. Why do I know this guy? What's he going to do? Kick Greenlaw out the club? It's out of control. Obviously, he's a fan. So am I. That situation is ridiculous. I like Dre Greenlaw's suplex. You can't suplex somebody. I'm a wrestling fan. I like it. But obviously, that's a 15-yard penalty. But then stupid on stupid ain't a good mix. So Dom's stupid. Greenlaw's nuts. You got two. I bet you those two boneheads probably get along off the field. I love Dre Greenlaw, and it sounds like everyone loves Big Dom. But together, two idiots make a stupid situation. I hope this big dumbass Big Dom doesn't get fired, and I hope Dre Greenlaw doesn't get in more trouble than he's always already in. I like you both. It's great TV, but there's no place for that. Stop being a bunch of morons. All right. So much to like about this game. 49ers kicked ass, talk shit, backed it up. And I will be back with what to watch for. 49ers versus Seahawks. Gary Lamm, Mania. Keep it clean. I bless you.